Is the high interest rate preventing you from moving to your next home? Many of us are facing the same issue, and I believe you're one of them too. Hi and welcome everyone, I'm Eunice from Propedia and welcome back to the channel. Let's face it, the impact of an interest rate increase on your finances can be quite scary. Let me show you an example. Let's say we are purchasing a $1 million property with a loan amount of $750,000 at an interest rate of 1.5% for 30 years. The monthly installment will be at $2,588, where the monthly interest portion will be $937. Interest for 1 year will total up to be $11,244. Based on the above scenario, what if the interest rate increases from 1.5 to 4.5%? Monthly installment will be $3,008, where the monthly interest portion will now be $2,812, leading us to a total of $33,744 interest for 1 year. This is an increment of $22,500 just on interest for 1 year. In fact, do you know that for every $1 million increase in the purchase price, the interest rate increment will be an additional $22,500. For example, the $2 million property interest rate increment from 1.5 to 4.5% will be $45,000 for 1 year. Can you imagine the impact of an interest rate increment on your finances? No wonder so many people are highly concerned and worried about the current sky-high interest rates. If you are one of them and wondering how you can tide through this high interest rate environment with the right planning, let me now share with you some strategic ways. Number 1. Strategic interest rate package planning. The truth is that interest rates for the past 10 years have always been moving up and down. Even for buyers who have bought their property 5 years ago and have locked in at a lower interest rate, today they will be facing the same issue of high interest rates. Therefore, this strategy is not about planning to buy a property when interest rates are low and avoid buying them when interest rates are high. Most importantly, you need to know what are the loan packages you should be taking to ensure that your average interest for the next 10 years is at the lowest. This means that you should lock into a low interest rate package for a longer period of time and pay high interest for a shorter time. The solution is to strategically plan your interest rate package based on the interest rate movement. For example, do not be locked in at the wrong time and know when to lock in when interest rates are low. Number 2. Rental strategy. Have you considered buying to rent out? This is another strategy that needs to be applied correctly for it to work. Many landlords are locked in at high interest rates, but their rental lease is not long enough. Therefore, there is a period where they are paying high interest and getting low rental. In order to benefit from this strategy, you need to time your rental so that there will be a period that the interest rate may start to drop, but you are still collecting high rental. For example, today if you are looking to purchase a unit that is left with 6 months tenancy, should you proceed to buy? The risk is that you will not know what the rental rates will be 6 months later. The better way is to secure a unit that has a brand new rental lease of up to 2 to 3 years, especially if the rental amount is high. Number 3. Resale purchase strategy. Another solution is to buy a property at a lower cost than the market price to write off the interest increment. Let me give you an example. From the above picture, you can see that for unit 1528 was sold at $10,000 cheaper than 1428. Why? This is because the sellers of 1528 bought their unit at a cheaper price compared to the sellers of 1428. The key to spotting such units is to know the owner's previous purchase price. Owners that purchase their unit at a lower price will have a higher margin of negotiation with us if they're serious about selling. You should also find units have a higher chance to negotiate for a better price so that you'll not be heavily affected by the interest rate increment. There are many more strategies that will be too long for us to share here. In fact, there are still many other options in the current market that allow you to move to your next home with almost no impact. That's all from me today. If you wish to find out more, do contact me or Alex for a non-obligation sharing session. Till the next time, bye!